better drive out of it, better prospects, better opportunities. Everybody wants to earn better. Everybody wants to be in a senior leadership position. Everybody wants to be everyone, right? It's like you becoming like मैं ही भगवान हूँ. Like everybody wants to be at that position. And I'm not saying that, you know, your aspirations are wrong. It's just that whenever you aspire to become someone, it's better that you practice it day in and day out. And personal brand building is one aspect of the same thing, right? Now, I'm going to talk to you about uh, what what do we mean by personal branding. See, personal is derived from the bigger word, that is personality, right? What is your real self? Urvi, I would want you to admit the people. I think I'm getting repeated alerts from for admission. So
I am checking
personal,
it. I'm checking it.
sure, thank you. So personal branding is basically presenting your unique, authentic self out to the digital world, right? Because everybody is there online, be it your your ex bosses, everyone. So what is it that, you know, you would want them to feel about you? What is it? What is the image that you're trying to create in the market outside, right? And what are the different ways through which you can build it, which obviously I'll be talking about in the next couple of minutes. Who would you like to be? How would you like to be remembered? What is your USP? Like, what is it that you really stand for? I will open my LinkedIn profile and, you know, I'll actually
पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग वाला अटेंड करना है सेमिनार, बहुत अच्छा आ रहा है.
हेलो, थैंक यू. अभी तो मैंने स्टार्ट करा. Thank you for the validation. So what is it, you know, that differentiates you? That is, what is your USP, right? And when we talk about you know, from a recruiter point of view, or from, you know, from a hiring manager's point of view, what is it that, you know, uh, is it that, you know, they are looking for, and how is it that, you know, you are going to plug that gap? आप वो fitment कैसे लेकर आएंगे, right? See, personal branding is not something that, you know, I have invented. It has always been there since time immemorial. Somebody would become the vizier, or somebody would become the queen or the king, because they would create an image around themselves, and obviously they would become the first choice. Similarly, why would you be on LinkedIn? Why would you be on Instagram? I will give you some really practical examples here. You would want to be known as someone, right? That, and once you create that image in somebody's mind, is when you have become a personal brand in your own right? So this works across all social media platforms. So please pay attention. I'm going to give you something to, you know, be really something humorous. The proof of Santa Claus. Obviously, everybody knows that their parents have been their Santa Clauses for you know, since a very long time. But this kid over here is saying that, you know, no, I have a proof. I have clicked a photo of the Santa Claus, right? Similarly, so this is like a digital footprint, the digital proof that that the Santa Claus exists, right? Similarly, why would somebody think that you're a personal brand? They would think that you're a personal brand through your three proofs, right? I will showcase these through my own profile, right? LinkedIn profile. This is the education, experience, and your endorsements, right? Experiences are wherever you've been working, right? Your education obviously could be, you could be a doctoral candidate, post graduation kar rahe ho, under graduation, or, you know, your schooling, like DPS RK Pura, Mount St. Mary's. These are very well known brand names. At least I can talk about Delhi. Similarly, I think even in Mumbai there would be some really good schools, and Hiranandani Foundation, I think, is one of them. So, and endorsements. So endorsements is something that could be a recommendation from your manager, from your boss, from your peer, friends, preferably less from friends, and, you know, your faculty members. This plays a very big role in, you know, I'm talking primarily from a LinkedIn point of view, because you have to establish somewhere, and then obviously you can replicate the same stuff on your Instagram as well. I'll open both my accounts and I'll tell you how these are structured in your digital profiles, right? Now, when we talk about anything related to branding, there comes a very important aspect of positioning yourself in the market, right? Or positioning yourself in somebody's mind or in somebody's heart. How do you form relationships? You position yourself as the perfect person that one can wish for to be with, right? Similarly, your association with an organization is also like, you are giving a commitment, you're giving a promise that, you know, I will be the good fitment and I will be there, right? Now, everybody, there are lakhs of people who are vying to get jobs at this moment, right? Your audience needs, particularly your recruiter, they would want to get a need fulfilled here, right? That is the wanted status, right? And what is it? Please be very clear when it comes to establishing this positioning. I am not just a, say, marketer. I am a proactive professional with proven results, right? So you're establishing that brand in somebody's mind. Brand kuch nahi hota. It is just a way of saying that, you know, I am different and I am here to stay, right? That consistent promise is the brand, right? Now, when we talk about positioning, it will always be with respect to somebody, right? I don't know which colleges we have our audience from, but I come from a new IIM, right? An Indian Institute of Management that is based in Sambalpur. So for me, my competitors were Lucknow, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, XLRI, and so on and so forth. So I had to position myself with respect to them, because they are obviously coming from a well-established brand and I was from a newer brand. And what was common in you know, in a prospective candidate's target, that is the HR, the human resource professional, as well as the senior people who are there in your domain, right? Target is basically those who are going to influence your career and impact your brand. Over here it's the hiring manager and your HR professionals, right? Again, you have to be very clear when it comes to establishing clear positioning in the minds, right? That's your wanted status. Now, what I'll do is I will be opening my profiles also shortly, but this is the golden rule of personal brand building. Never ever somebody or someone that you do not resonate with. Just be very clear and be very authentic. जो जेन्युइन सामान होता है ना मार्केट में, उसको खरीदने वाले बहुत लोग आते हैं. Do not be a knockoff. I see a lot of people who are just copying other people's content and pushing it. That is not the way how you should be doing it, right? Because people can see and they can smell inauthenticity. That is why personal branding comes hand in hand with authentic behavior. See, over here also you can see, be whoever you want to be or just be yourself. लोगों के पसीने निकल जाते हैं ये सोचते हुए कि हम क्या करें. Should we emulate or impersonate somebody, or should we be our own selves? People usually do not have the guts to be their own selves, right? Just be very sure that you have to be your own real self, because you cannot fake it for long, right? Now, this I will explain with the help of examples, right? Whenever you are going to establish yourself as a personal brand, let's take Gaurav Taneja. He's very much into fitness. He was a former Indigo pilot. So what he positioned himself is as an entertainer, right? And he used to create content consistently, and he still does, right? That is the power of congruence or consistency. आप ये मत करो कि लिंक्डइन पे आपने एक हफ्ता पोस्ट करा और उसके बाद आप भूल गए. इंस्टाग्राम पे 2 दिन पोस्ट करा फिर आप भूल गए. लोग भी फिर आपको वैसे ही भूल जाएंगे. You have to be very consistent in pushing out content, and I will show you the actual results that I have been able to get through my own handles, right? Now, these are some real time. Okay. Okay. These are some real time content pieces that I've done. You can go onto my LinkedIn and you can check these out. So I am somebody who's in marketing, right? So what will I actually be inclined to talk about? I will be inclined to talk about, say, a brand campaign, you know, helping out my community by giving some hacks, growth hacks. It could be it could be related to automation. It could be related to anything under the sun. Could be about interviews, right? Similarly, anything that catches my eye and is in direct relation to what I would want to talk about, and which will interest people as well. It would be an infographic, or it could be my own experience that somebody said to me in a boardroom meeting, right? And obviously, I have been fortunate enough to receive invites from a lot of colleges. I usually talk about them once a month maybe, and I try and share my experiences with my audience, and that is what people want. People to you know really be involved. They want people to be made to feel special, right? And always remember, whenever you push out content, make it in first person or in second person, never third person, except your LinkedIn bio. I will tell you how to go about doing that as well. So this is Instagram, right? It works on a very similar principle as LinkedIn, but Instagram is more personal. You can also talk about something that is professional, or you can experiment with some other form of content like a quote. You can put a quote on LinkedIn as well. It works brilliantly. But if something is very personal to you, you should keep it on Instagram, and obviously your own experiences. So that's my best friend there. Now, how do you optimize your profile? See, again, I've drawn parallels for you so that you can understand. If anybody wants to click a photo of this, they are more than welcome to do that, right? It basically works on the 5-step rule, because this is your digital real estate, and you are supposed to leverage this to the maximum possible, uh, to the hilt of it. Add a clear image, right? Then make sure that whatever you want people to search you for is here. The same principle applies for LinkedIn. I will give you that example as well. And cover your PR, cover anything that you've been published in the media. Add it here, any recognitions that you've received. So Bits Pilani played my video on Teachers Day, which I really liked, so I added it here. Then you can also promote your content on Instagram, unlike LinkedIn, because LinkedIn content promotion is very expensive and not advised for a B2C audience, like especially when it comes to an individual. And just over here, the content is images or quotes or videos. Similarly, when you talk about LinkedIn, it works on the similar principle, right? This has been modified a bit. So again, a very clear image, have a very clean, this is again your digital real estate, have a very clean headline. You talk about everything that you have been doing. Over here, this is a LinkedIn bio section where you can talk about a lot of things, and that preferably I usually do it in third person. Some people do it in first person as well, right? And you can then cover sections. You can then cover sections related to your work experience, education, certifications, the 3 E's that we were talking about. That is endorsements, education, and experience. That is how your LinkedIn profile has been built as well, right? That is how you're supposed to make use of it. And if, again, like Instagram, if somebody has spoken about you, or if you want to link something, then you can go ahead and you can link it over here. Obviously, I've changed this considerably now. I will show that on my profile right away, right? This is not like really important, because almost all of us make use of advanced discovery tools, and adding a location is one of those, right? And the other way of getting discovered is through hashtags, be it Instagram or be it LinkedIn. On Instagram, you can add up to 30 hashtags, whereas on LinkedIn, I would advise you to keep it less than 10, ideally around 7 to 8, right? Now, here is a practical example of how I have been able to do that. See, if you are consistent and if you make use of relevant hashtags, it really builds your brand beyond your first degree connections. It expands it to the second and third degree, and obviously your engagement levels will also increase. I will show you how LinkedIn rewards good content. It does that by giving you repeated trends, right? And once you and every each of these alerts actually goes on to your first degree connections, who can see that so and so is trending in. So these, as you can see, are things that I stand for: technology, marketing, interview, digital, and brand. I talk about this, and that is what has been has actually helped me in establishing a certain kind of a niche in which I can create content in. And obviously these are the numbers that you've already seen at the beginning of the slide, at the beginning of the presentation, and that is how LinkedIn gives you a lot of love, right? Now, I will be opening my LinkedIn profile as well. I think we have some time. I can definitely show that as well as my Instagram. Okay, let's start off with Instagram. Okay, so this is how my Instagram looks like. And one of the things that people usually look at is how you've optimized your digital real estate, as I was talking about. What are the things that you've added? Are you okay? What is the kind of content that you are showcasing? So I was there at Sri Ram College of Commerce, right? So I've blogged about it. I have tagged the people, right? And I've given my own twist to it, and it received a lot of traction. Similarly, quotes, they work really well. As you can see, this is already here. It's got I think this is one of the highest posts ever, and there has been no promotion used. So this is around 1462, and I designed the content in that manner. So I just wrote, branding is what people say about you when you are not in the role.
Hello,
That is
Devan. Just to interrupt you, we are not able to see the Instagram screen which you're trying to show. We can see
Oh,
the
I'm
LinkedIn
so sorry.
presentation.
Okay, can you see it now?
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. So, as I would like, continue. This is how my LinkedIn, how my Instagram screen looks like. This is the digital real estate, and if I have been featured anywhere, or if I really like something, I would like to talk about it. So this is how I got featured in Chandigarh Metro. That was recent. Getting invited by one of the best pharma colleges. If I'm trending, Sri Ram College of Commerce invite, again a trend. Now the students at BITS Pilani, they were remembering me on Teachers Day when, so they played my video for their juniors, and that's how this got showed up. So these are some of the ways through which you can actually build in a lot of credibility within the your circle. And anything that one of the things that I would really want to add is that if you make use of quotes on your images, they get a lot of traction. So this one received close to 1500 hearts, and I just wrote a story about it, and it just really clicked with the audience, right? And I usually try and showcase things that I've been up to. Any candid, any bloopers, even bloopers are there. This is my first time when I did a video. This was for the Corona one, and I did it for Delhi University, right? And I'm talking about, again, a little bit of things that I stand for, and yeah, so on and so forth. There's a lot that actually goes on. Similarly, yeah, can you see my screen? I'm not sure. I think there was some issue. Can you see my LinkedIn?
No. Yes, you have shut your
Can you see?
share it.
Can you see my LinkedIn? I would need someone to please respond.
No, you have shut your screen. So share screen option is going closed. You will need on it.
Okay, just give me a moment. I don't know. I think it's stuck at my end. Okay, now can you see it? I don't know, my screen went.
Yeah, it's starting.
Okay. Actually, the thing is that this thing is actually stopping the system, right? So, can you see my screen now? Can you see my LinkedIn?
Yes, we can. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. So I think this. I don't know. This handle sometimes creates a lot of issue for me. So see, this is how my LinkedIn profile currently looks like, right? Obviously, I can do much better, but one of the things that you can really pick up is customize these so that people can know what is it that you've been doing, what is it that you've been up to, and you can actually talk about. And if you put out consistent content, see, this is like people who have been recently been viewing my profile in the last 3 months, so that's around 25,000. And my current post, the post that I put out today, I think I have a lot of a couple of automation scripts going on in parallel. That is why my system is a little slow today. Just hold on. Right, can you see my screen now?
It's loading.
No.
Wow, it never takes so long. Okay, so I think I'll show you one at least for now till the time that other window loads. I don't know, like I think there is some connectivity issue at my end maybe. Okay, I think till the time it loads, okay, it's loaded. So I have actually, this is one question that, people really talk about. Tell me about yourself. So I, based on my understanding of things, I wrote out something that, everybody would be interested in knowing. So, I created this on my own, Google Tell Me About Yourself, right? And, it received around 267 engagements, 63 comments. Always remember that, one single comment is equivalent to almost 2.5 to 3.5 likes, or maybe 3 likes, right? And it has a reach of 10,000, which is pretty low as compared to my regular post. But LinkedIn is actually penalizing a lot. It's not penalizing, but the viewers, the actual views of content have actually gone down, and that's the reality. But just remember that you put out consistent content. Yesterday I posted about my Instagram, then my LinkedIn profile score, something that has been going on viral. That's the Gharbejo movement by our very own Sonu Sood. So that also got and then a motivational story about a KBC junior winner becoming the IPS officer of Porbandar in Gujarat. Then the debate that's been going on LinkedIn about central colleges versus tier 1 colleges versus other colleges. So I posted about it, and it got a reach of 77,100, I think almost 1,200 likes and 163 comments again. Then related to Eid, I blogged, and obviously if you make use of images, your reach reduces a bit. And a student sharing his view on joining my groups, and how it has helped him out, and I shared that. My SRCC went, and we had a couple of internships on offer at my company. I wrote about it, and some hacks about related to any marketing campaigns that one must be working on, my viewership, a brand campaign that obviously this is based on neuro marketing and consumer psychology. That is something that I'm very much interested in, and it was based on sales boost, based on impulsive marketing, and so on and so forth, right? So the thing that I am trying to come to is that you have to be at it, at building a personal brand every single day. You can't take a break. I'm so sorry to say that building a personal brand is not for the faint-hearted. Not everything is going to work, but you should keep on trying, and you should always be very much receptive to your audience, that is basically your consumers. Be it, if you want to build a career in finance, why don't you just go ahead and talk about a couple of insights based on FDI, or based on Corona's impact on the economy. If you're somebody in marketing, why don't you go ahead and talk about a little bit about campaigns that people are not talking about, or just go ahead and check what is it that people are talking about on LinkedIn. What is the content that is trending, right? You can always go and check a lot of blogs online, a lot of things that people would really be interested in knowing, and you can just go ahead with your gut, right? And obviously, life of a brand manager, BMW and its logo evolution, 10 good qualities of a unicorn marketeer, and TEDx, and so on and so forth. So you just have to be very consistent at whatever you put out, right? So guys, feel free to reach out to me, and in case you've got any queries. And Urvi, I think it's already crossed 4:30, so I think we should take a couple of questions, and then maybe we can close the session as well.
Sure.
No worries, Deepak. If you've got an emergency, you can definitely leave. Okay, Meenal is asking, all the posts that you put up on LinkedIn, do they have to be our own, or can it be sharing something else that you've read? See, I would suggest you to, actually engage with a lot of content online, and if something really catches your eye, do reshare and add something while you reshare it, so that the other person is also incentivized to engage with your content. If you tag somebody and if they do not engage with your content, that is not a good sign on LinkedIn, right? First, you should actually start off with resharing, or with your own insights on it, and then secondly, you should also try and build your content parallelly. That will really help you out. Purva is asking, as LinkedIn changes algorithm, okay, how to be consistent about the engagement? See, what they do at their end is something that is out of your control. What you can do is always try and build engagement around content. Not every piece of content is going to get a lot of likes and reactions, but try and build a very loyal community that just stays very close to you. And obviously, it's a give and take. Udit, how to start picking up freelance work in a particular niche? See, what I will suggest is, if you're a designer, just create a PDF, and just go online and add it as a carousel. Like, you can upload the document, and then you can showcase your portfolio. You can showcase your own creations. If you're a cartoonist, or if you're somebody into graphic design, take a current trending topic and sketch it out. Create something on Photoshop, and it will work wonders. Showcase your work. LinkedIn is also becoming the next Fiverr, by the way. Ashutosh, I am a healthcare management student. What would you suggest? See, you have to be very clear when it comes to asking a question. If you are somebody who's very much interested into pharma, talk about the current brand campaigns that are going on at this point of time. People are not buying a lot of perfumes and deodorants, but they could be consuming a lot of, say, sugar free, right? Then you can obviously talk about what are companies like Sanofi, GSK doing to push that, right? And if you're into core pharma, then obviously you should talk about the vaccines that are being made during the pandemic. What is it that IIT Delhi is doing? Share your 2 cents on it. Udit, uh, copywriter in health and fitness. I am so sorry. Okay, okay. So you are actually elaborating a previous question. If you're a copywriter in health and fitness, the LinkedIn is the place for you to be, dude. You are just supposed to go on, just blog about it, and just talk about things that talk about Puneet Rao. He became an overnight sensation on Instagram. He gave people a trial. He used to help them out, and then he launched a program costing around 24.99, 2500, and he earned lakhs in a matter of a few hours. Why don't you talk something about that is trending, and just add his photo, and just go on Instagram, give your 2 cents there and tag him. People always like to be praised. That is one thing that I've learned. Kunal, any legal implication of contents controversial but relevant, appealing to a... See, please do not talk about, this is a very good question. Please do not talk about religion, gender, um, any specific controversial topic related to a country, politics. Just try and steer clear of something that, can actually ban your profile. Just don't do that. Legal implications will happen later on. Before that, only your profile will get removed. Taranjot, I'm an aspiring entrepreneur. I get a lot of ideas, but I always get stuck in implementing them. What to do? You can always build a lot of a close connects with people who can mentor you in your field of interest, right? I have a lot of mentors whom I might have not met personally, but I've always been in touch with them, obviously because they're located abroad. And I share a good rapport with them. Whenever I get stuck, I always get I always get an opinion from them as a sounding board, and it really helps. Shayak, thank you so much. Thank you so much, and please invite Saurabh also. That would be really great. Okay, Shayak, I think what you should do is just take a photo of this, and just share it with me also. I'll possibly blog about it tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Sure, Taranjot, I would really love to be your mentor. I think we're already connected. Udit, thank you, sir. So basically talking about what's trending, yes, definitely. See, people, जो दिखता है वही बिकता है ना, right? That is how marketing works. It's all about creating a perception. So why don't you talk about something that is trending right now? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Also, I would request somebody to please take a photo and share it with me. I would really like to blog about it. It would be an amazing experience. Guys, can you please turn on your cameras?
Yeah, Devin, just stop sharing your screen now. I'll take a photograph.
Oh, sure. Just give me a moment.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Sure, all done.
Yeah.
I'll remove my glasses if you want.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah, I got you.
Glasses have a lot of issues in posting good photographs. I know that the pain is there.
Well, you can, yeah, okay. I managed to click some good ones, 3, 4. I'll share it with you.
Sure, thank you so much.
It was a
Hi,
very
Taranjot.
good session. Good session, Devin. Thank you so much for
Most welcome.
giving us time and doing this. I hope a lot of clarity in sharing this about personal branding. It's a great topic. Everybody wants to do this and follow this. Thank you so much. Thanks from my side.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice evening all and take care.
You too. Bye.
You too. Bye. Thank you very much,
Bye.
everyone. Thank you.